How you doing today, YouTubers? It's Carlos Henry again. Just another metaphysical video that I would like to get started today. Well, today I want to start talking about the Apocrypha. Now, I know it was AP World History. We were talking about how Catholics came together to um, take parts out of the Bible that they felt didn't belong there. And I was told about these and I went to go look it up, search it, and there's more than just this missing book, but there's plenty of missing books from there. But I'm talking about the Apocrypha, which is a group of books that it ends, I believe, in Esdras and then continues right on from there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna start with today. Okay, I'm digging into Esdras 1, but I'm like I said, remember how before I was speaking on the metaphysical meaning, like the deeper meaning of it, and just the meaning that's just like literal, what the Bible actually says. Now, we're going to talk about today getting a connection with one spirit. So, how to connect with your own spirit. Okay, for there's steps, but there's not exactly telling you exactly what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a book that's like, do this, that, and then you will be. But it is explaining ways to connect with one spirit. For one, there's carrying out the divine plan. Now, what is the divine plan? What is this word divine that we keep speaking about? Divine, mind. It's just like that spiritual level, like you're just on that other type of plane above the, like not above everyone else, but that plane that's above the common person or the person, which is just a thought. Okay, to carry out this divine plan, my things is you have to enlighten the world. You have to live to your full potential. You have to be a messenger of God. So, I remember speaking before about living out to your potential, your full potential. Everybody has potential. Like I said, Les Brown spoke on saying that the richest place in the world is the graveyard because what? There's dead dreams all around there. So you have to be able to actually go to your dream, chase your dream, and actually achieve it. You can achieve it. There's no excuse. I didn't achieve certain things that I didn't because that wasn't God's plan, but also there was me making mistakes throughout the way. You have to live to your full potential. Enlighten the world doesn't mean you have to do it through showing like people like something I'm doing right now, explaining metaphysically what everything means. Although I feel like everybody should be digging into their Bible and have a connection with their spirit, but you can give back. Like if you there's athletes, doctors, they learn, they give back by saving lives. Athletes, they learn to give back, having camps and stuff like that as well, and doing the thing you love. They're living up to potential, and they're giving back. And through doing this thing, you're obviously a messenger of God. Okay? In order to carry out your divine plan, one must first start with realization. God is the Almighty. You have to know that. You can't think of any other God as or any other figure because there's more than one God, but there's one God that's the Almighty God. You know what I'm saying? In Exodus, I believe they built their golden calves that are worshiping idolatry. That's a sign of spiritual fornication. That was them not realizing that God is the Almighty. He's the obsolete. In realizing God's Almighty, you also must come to realization of your worth. Like I said, living up to your full potential. You need to know how much you're worth. We're all kings and queens, and we are all like gods. You know what I'm saying? Because we were made in His image, but we're not the God. We're not the Most High, highest, sure, high. You know what I'm saying? I am. Okay? And once you realize your worth, you free out this spiritual man. And this is like, there's different, like your soul becomes one eventually. There's different parts of your soul, but mental, spiritual, and emotional, and they're physical too. They all come together and combine to create this one thing. And you can share this with others. Like there's relationships and stuff like that. You're sharing your emotional piece, but you also got to connect spiritually, mentally, and there's some physical sex and stuff like that involved as well. For example, have you ever met like a person just walk into a room and just light up a room? I mean, I've been, not to be cocky or anything, but I've heard that, what I'm saying? I have that type of thing. Like, my woman, she also has like that sort of like thing about her that's just like she lights up any room that she just goes into. Everybody just stares, you know what I'm saying? And, one has to learn how to like adapt to that, you know what I'm saying? Even I had to learn how to not get jealous at a guy looking at stuff like that, but it's just like people always want to talk to her. It's just that her personality is certain people have that thing, you know what I'm saying? And when you're connected with one spirit, with your soul is connected, you can just tell sometimes when people have good spirits, good souls. And Ahaya Shirahaya, I am, he supports you. You support you. You know what I'm saying? Jesus is within all. Jesus is just us. We have to support ourselves. You can't go out there, promote your friend or something like that, being a rapper and stuff like that. You can't even promote yourself for being, you know what I'm saying, a basketball player, or promote yourself for being like a veterinarian, whatever you want to be. You have to support yourself. And then God also helps. Remember, He is there through everything. That's why I always take time to meditate throughout the day and always thank God for what I have. When you get started on something, you have to keep going no matter what. Like, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you start on something, and you ever hear of like the runner's high or something? They start running, tired, but then as soon as you hit like a peak or something, you get going. I remember seeing it on Family Guy, like Brian, he was running, and then next thing you know, you got all this energy to keep going. Like, you have to keep going no matter what. And with that being said, all these things tie back into connecting you with your spirit or the Most High. And that's how I'm going to end it today. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. Please comment. I would love constructive criticism on how I can better improve my videos. Thank you.